Hi, Meredith.
Hi, Kimberly.
How are you?
I'm actually really good today.
On a scale of mildly to thriving, how are you doing?
6 or a 7. I would call that good.
Is this a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being mildly mild and 10 being thriving?
Yes.
Because if it was a scale of 1 to 100, I'd be like, ooh, she's mild today.
That's fair. I apologize. Let's get on the same page about what the scale is.
Yeah.
I was thinking 1 to 10.
Okay. The scale I presented you with was
Mildly,
mild to thriving. And
So-
you said 6 to 8. So
Because how many ways?
I don't know.
That
We really should flush this out and come up with a actual
scale.
that we could put on a keychain and carry with us all times.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll
have
have
workshop
to,
that.
Yes. Thank you.
And then we can really dial down and maybe double click that and make a spreadsheet and
we'll fix it in post.
and a deck.
Whatever other people say.
Yeah. That was just some corporate speak that I've picked up over the years.
Sure. Yeah.
You're welcome. So welcome back to another episode of Mildly Thriving. I'm Kimberly.
I'm Meredith.
Yeah. This episode, we're going to be talking about some stuff, but I wanted to...
some things.
Some stuff and things. And dicks and butts. Dicks and butts.
I thought you would really enjoy the way the editing software reads when we say dicks and butts.
Yeah, what does it say?
Dixon, like Dixen, and then it's and Buttson, like Butson.
Dixon and Butson?
Yes.
Yeah, it's cute. Maybe we should enunciate a little more. So, dicks and butts.
Yeah, software. Dicks and butts.
Okay. We'll see how it interprets this time around.
Yeah, maybe it's me. Because it also says...
probably is you.
It also says bow guy every time I say boat guy.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It doesn't like calling him boat guy. It's just... We should just call him Bo from now on. Bo.
Kind of has 2 meanings.
Yeah. Wow. That's deep.
Oh my God.
Anyway, we're going to read some of our fan mail that we've gotten.
And by some of, we mean 1.
No, we've gotten 3.
No, we have not.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
You know what, Meredith? I'm going to read them.
Okay, fine.
Okay. So we got one from our friend. She's our friend. But everyone who listens is our friend.
Oh, yeah, they are now.
Yeah.
Joke's on you.
And she says, "Hi, from your fan Carly," and then the waving emoji. So emojis do come through when you send us a text message, which you can do from the episode description. So wherever you're listening to your podcast, you can hit the episode description and then click the link that says send us a text.
One day when we have video associated with this, you can see how much Kimberly is describing this with her hands. She's like using the microphone to pretend it's the
Boop,
button.
Beep, up, beep, up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
You have to make it up in your head for now, but
Yeah.
one day.
You can just imagine that. And should I describe what I'm wearing so they can really know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, assless chaps. I have those for you, by the way.
You do.
I do. Thanks, Amy.
Thank you, Amy. That's true friendship.
I know.
I'm making the heart shape with my hands.
I would like to point out really quick, though, when did Carly send that? Because I didn't see that. Check our emails.
November 10th.
I always check our emails.
That's fine.
Did you hide that from me?
Maybe.
Bitch. Thanks, Carly.
And then in response to our episode,
About
how we wish we were psychopaths. Someone, I don't know who this is. I didn't have their phone number in my phone. You didn't have their phone number in your phone.
So that means it's someone who's just solely listening because they found the podcast.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Whoever you are.
Yes.
We love you.
Yes. Your identity is safe with us. Also, we can't figure it out.
Yeah.
We only get the last 4 digits of the phone number. So we both type that into our phones. And we're like, oh my God. I don't know who this
we
is.
don't know. This is amazing.
They said, I want to assume that it's a she. That's what you get for assuming. So I'm just going to say they.
Yes.
Okay. OMG. This ep, I think that's short for episode, is hitting hard. I have a kid with ODD, which is
Oppositional defiant disorder.
in my class this year. So I'm assuming that this person is an educator of some sort. And they said trying to be a teacher. Oh, wait. Just kidding. Yeah. Oh.
Let's give that another go.
Everyone knows I can't read good.
I know. We should have let me do this part.
There you go.
All right. I read one menu one time, and now I'm the official reader of the
God,
group.
I was so hungry after that.
Oh, stop. Oh. OMG, this ep is hitting hard. I have a kid with ODD in my class this year, trying to be a teacher he doesn't hate.
It cut it off.
Oh, shit. How do I?
I don't know. Fine. Give me my shit back. Give me my hat back, Jordan.
Do you want to see Uncle Cracker or not? Hang on.
That's a Vine reference for everyone who...
If you are listening to this podcast and you don't get that,
please go watch Vine compilations. Eat a gummy and go watch Vine compilations.
Hang on. Oh, no. This is that's the third one. You get to read that one.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, read that while I find the first one.
We're going to skip ahead a little bit in some of our fan mail. And this one is from someone in Seattle, Washington. And it says, show us your tits. And I'm going to respond to that and say, okay, as long as Meredith doesn't see them.
I knew that was coming. So we got the first fan mail this weekend, and I texted Kimberly as soon as I saw it because I was like, I don't know this person. Do you know this person? Oh my gosh, we have a real text message from a real listener. And then, I don't know, 20 minutes later, we get another one that says, show me your tits, and it says location, Seattle, Washington. I didn't even check the phone number. I just texted Kimberly, and I was like, I know you sent that.
I used Josh's phone thinking that I could be really sneaky, but you're right. I should have...
You should have given it a day,
yeah.
And I actually would have believed it because of how much we talk about your tits.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this actually could have been a real thing, and I'm gullible as shit.
God damn it.
Do you want me to read the actual fan mail piece? Okay.
Yes.
This is the real piece of fan mail that we got. I don't like that we keep calling it fan mail because it feel like...
Text. We got text.
We got a text message from a listener. OMG, this episode is hitting hard. I have a kid with ODD in my class this year, trying to be a teacher he doesn't hate so I don't die when he shoots up the school. And reading that the first time through, I come from an emergency services background, so I laughed at that initially. Not because I think school shootings are funny. That's terrible. I've actually had to work through one in dispatch. So
oh my God, I didn't know that.
Story
That's
for another time.
episode. Yeah.
But there's a lot of dark humor associated with jobs like that. And I think the joke there is like she's trying to make light of the fact that this is a scary thing that she has to deal with potentially every single day.
Yeah.
So
I laughed at it as well. But then also
we both
went back and I was like, I hate that this is an actual thing that people
are scared of,
have dealt with, and that people continue to deal with.
Going to work in a job that potentially involves violence. Yes, you can expect, that's something that you can be scared of every day because that's something that is a part of your job.
But education?
But a school teacher?
Yeah.
That's also a topic for another time.
Yes.
But I did appreciate that something we talked about was relatable to someone who's not just my friend that I keep telling this podcast about too.
Telling about this podcast
too? Oh, God.
That I keep telling my friend about this podcast.
Remember when I said I was thriving today?
Yeah. Did you want to knock that down a few points?
Yeah. I think I'm back down to a 3. I can't even make a sentence.
Wow.
The point of that was super grateful that somebody's actually listening and is relating to anything. Sorry, that's what you're going through.
Yes. I hate that's what school teachers, that's in the back of their mind.
Yeah.
That kills me.
Me too.
Okay. So today's episode is going to be titled something about why isn't joy our biggest KPI? And before you ask,
okay.
I'm going to say that KPI is key performance indicator.
Because Meredith's dumbass had to Google it when Kimberly sent her the topic. I was like, oh, cool. What does that mean?
I don't think you've ever worked in a role where you're gauging numbers.
No.
In emergency management, you're not doing how many calls did you take or how many sales did you make.
Our numbers are qualitative in a different way. Yours is based on sales. Mine is based on statistics.
Yes. So I have a marketing background, and so we use KPIs to determine whether something is a success.
Got it.
What I'm really trying to say with that title is, why isn't joy the thing that we use to measure success?
Okay. Tell me why.
No, I was asking you that question and I want you to explain it to me. That was the whole outline, was I was just going to ask you. And
Wow, you are about to be sorely disappointed. You're ready to knock that scale down a couple more points.
Okay, I picked this topic because I'm curious why we don't consider joy. I'm going to probably use the terms joy and happiness interchangeably, but I feel like we gauge success based on what people have, who they know, what they do for a living, if they have kids, how they dress, where they live, where they travel, etc. But we don't actually gauge whether any of those things bring them joy or happiness. Another reason I picked this topic is because sometimes I look around my life and I'm like, I'm having a great time. I'm having a great fucking time. I'm not saying that I don't have my down days or struggles or whatever, but I'm genuinely having a good time. And when I was a kid, I don't really remember the adults in my life having as much fun as I do. I don't remember them laughing or playing or just genuinely experiencing joy. And I think part of that is because joy and happiness when you're an adult is different than when you're a kid.
Yeah.
But I'm also surprised by how much, and it could just be because I'm a little more playful, but Josh and I will be in the airport and we'll start poking at each other and playing around, and I'll unzip his jacket, and then maybe I'm just really immature. I don't know. But
you are, but that's it's totally unrelated.
That's beside the point.
Yeah. How many times have you said something in public where I'm just like, Jesus Christ, Kimberly?
Oh.
Numerous times.
Oh. Do you have any examples?
Yeah. Take your shirt off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't take their shirt off.
I know. It was actually disappointing.
Yeah. See?
Okay.
We would have had a lot more fun if the band had taken their shirt off.
Yeah. I need friends like you in my life that say the things that I'm thinking, and I'm just not willing to say.
Yeah. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I won't. It depends on how shy I'm feeling or not.
Yes. To go back to your point, though, I don't think you're weird or immature. I do the same thing. I think people just express.
Maybe we're both just weird and immature.
That's true. It's probably why we're such good friends. But I am also that person that does the stupid, playful, I'll poke your butt while we're standing in line somewhere, or I don't know. On that topic, do you like PDA?
I don't want to hold hands.
Okay.
Just because it's just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But if we're standing in line, we can hug or a little. I don't like it to get out of hand.
Yeah. I'm not going to be making out with you in the middle of a line, but.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll show you affection.
Okay. Yeah. Just curious.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind it.
So when you
when I start hugging you and kissing you in line, that's.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I'll understand why you're doing it.
Yes.
Because obviously by telling you that I'm fine with it, I've opened the door to that.
Cool.
Okay.
Glad we're on the same page.
Okay. Good. Great.
Moving on.
I have a lot of fun with my friends. We joke a lot. We laugh a lot. I just feel like I'm having so much fun. And maybe that's because I'm just really fun and cool.
Yeah. I think this a lot as well. And I think I just really try to be grateful for the things that I have. And maybe because I have worked in fields where you see negative shit all the time. But I'm pretty much watching the news all the time as part of my job. God. And it's just a lot of depressing things in your face all the time. And I think it makes me grateful every single day for the things that I have. I just think I feel things pretty deeply, on all ends of the emotional spectrum. And so I think about those who are far less fortunate. And am I rich? No. Do I need to be? No. Am I super grateful that I have a place to live and a car to drive and a job to go to every single day? Fuck yeah. And shit, I sent you that picture of the sunrise this morning.
Oh my God.
I was like,
That needs to be a morning affirmation
post
photo.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That was a good one. I just try to remind myself that it could always be worse. I am lucky to be born in the time period I was born in. I'm lucky
we have anesthesia.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Also, I'm allowed to vote.
Oh, yeah. That too. That's really great.
But I've, even being a woman, I have not had a lot of adversity in life. And I'm pretty grateful for that. I do not take that for granted.
Yeah.
So.
That's valid. It seems like the further that we get from just needing to survive on a daily basis, the more we want our lives to be easier and more comfortable. We as humans don't just go, oh, I'm satisfied. We continually want more. Remember that thing that you were going to buy that was going to make you so happy and was going to check all the boxes and fulfill you? Now you want to upgrade that.
That's because you're getting bombarded with ads every single day. If I didn't look at my phone or the TV or the internet in any way for days, there's a good chance that I wouldn't buy anything. Like, I wouldn't need to, and I wouldn't think about it. But, God, Amazon especially lately has been getting me. It's like, I get emails about things.
I unsubscribed from their emails.
I should do that. About, you've looked at this before. We think you'd like this, or we think you'd like this based on this. And now, because I have Alexa, she'll be like...
We unplugged ours.
Yeah, so I'll get a notification and I'll say, Alexa, read notification. And it'll be like, this thing in your saved list is however much % off. Or this thing you looked at one time is on sale. And we think you'd like this based on this previous purchase. And the point of me saying all this is a lot of those items are designed to make your life better in some way. It's, oh, this is going to organize your closet. This is going to...
Or there's an orange peeler. Like how hard is it to actually peel an orange?
With
it's
these
really
nails,
not. It's really not that hard, but there now is a tool. Actually, it's been around for a long time, but there's a tool specifically for that. Yeah. Which is crazy.
You should know people are very good at their jobs, and
they are.
They're crushing it at marketing.
Yes.
And make me think that I need that thing.
Fucking marketers. And I think we may have talked about this on another episode, or maybe we didn't. I don't remember.
50-50.
But it's like the more comfortable we are, or the more used to having some stuff be convenient, the more likely we are to have a meltdown when things just aren't right, or we're uncomfortable, even if it's for a short period of time. For example, we can get across the world in less than 24 hours, a voyage that would take months, if not a year, and years gone by, but we still complain about how much flying sucks.
Oh, yeah. We talked about this in the episode where you did the peasant. Yes.
I wonder. You should go back and listen to that episode. It's, if you haven't listened to it yet, but it's about how my husband and I pretend that we are medieval peasants and
just being grateful for being born in the time period we're born in.
Yes. Is the
short version.
Yes. And just being grateful for our lives and in general. But
yes.
Yeah. And I think that there's a comedian that does a skit about that and how somebody's like complaining about flying. And he's like, dude, you're fucking flying.
Yeah.
You're flying. You are in the air. You are flying. And it's like, oh, yeah, that's a valid point.
If you explained that to a peasant, they'd be like, I'm sorry, what?
Could you imagine?
No.
The things that we do today.
I couldn't explain an alarm clock to a peasant, remember?
I know. I think that this is slowly shifting with generations, but I'm questioning why joy has not been a KPI in the past.
Because it doesn't pay the bills.
Exactly. And so I wanted to dig into the why, and then I wanted to see how things are changing. And I think it's hard I think I'm seeing some trends, but we can chit chat about that. But it seems like the millennial generation, which is our Meredith and I's generation, we're looking around and we're going like, y'all are miserable. Like we look at grandparents, great-grandparents, parents, and we're like, wait, like you guys stayed married? Like, why did you do that? Oh, wait, you had kids, but dude, you probably didn't even really want them.
No.
Like you worked at this job, like why? So that you could buy a bigger house that now you have to take care of and like you don't even like it. And so I think the millennial generation is, I'm going to do things differently. And I think Gen Z might be starting to do things even differently than millennials. And it seems like they might be more focused on experiences versus stuff. Obviously, that's hard to say because it's still
I'd say that's how I am.
Yeah.
Like the amount of times my family will look at my social media or whatever and be like, oh my gosh, you're always traveling. You're always doing this thing. I can't believe you get to do all of this stuff. Or I've had people message me on Instagram before and ask how I afford my trips, which I, first of all,
sugar daddies,
I thought was funny. I was like, that's a weird question to ask someone, but
okay. Are these people that you know?
Yeah.
Or, oh, okay.
So I don't know. It caught me off guard. It was after the Alaska cruise, I went to Europe, and it was within that time frame, 2 separate people that I know were like, if you don't mind me asking, like, how do you afford to go on all of these trips?
I send pictures of my feet to people on the internet.
And that was my exact response. No. I do not. Sorry to disappoint, but
How fucking cool would that be, though?
I know.
That's all you have to do.
Maybe one day.
Like,
if that
does
was
somebody want pictures of my butthole?
If it didn't require me to talk to anyone and I'm just sending you pictures of my butthole, sure. I don't care.
I don't know why you would want that, but whatever.
Yeah, me neither. Or my feet. What?
Oh, yeah.
Either way. I did think it was an odd question, but I was like, I'm not going to lie. I have a job that pays me pretty decently. Like, I'm not well off by any means, but I can afford to do these things.
Yeah.
But that's because I make those things a priority. It's whatever priority is yours. It's usually the people that are commenting on stuff like that. It's they own a house and have kids, and I don't have any of those things, so I'm not paying for that.
Yeah.
So I can pay to do these things, number one. And number two, the only thing I'm posting on my social media are the trips that I'm going on. I'm not posting any other aspect of my life.
Yeah.
So that's not what I'm doing all the time.
And I think it's easy to forget that social media is a highlight reel. Some people literally post what they're doing every day. But
Not me.
Yeah, for a lot of us, it's just, I only post every once in a while.
It's my way to... You don't, but it's my way to share like those fun experiences with the family I don't get to see very often. Both of those trips were paid for a year in advance.
And you were strategic. Like, you have a job that, like, you can make up time. Mm-hmm. You have a flexible schedule, whereas there are people who, like, if your office is only open Monday through Friday, like, it's a lot harder to make those days work. Like, you work 4 days a week.
Yes. I can like move days around. It is pretty flexible. But don't get it twisted. I am not well off by any means. I had to pay both of those trips off in payments. It wasn't like I just dropped $4,000 and that was that. That's not how that works. I strategically plan for these things. But
the other thing is the way that you traveled. Like, when you went to Europe, you stayed in hostels. Yep. You traveled with a friend.
Yep.
And so you were splitting that cost. And then when you went on that cruise, there were 3 of you in one room.
Stateroom.
Were you in an inside room?
No, we had a balcony.
Oh, okay.
Which was super nice. But yes, it was me, my cousin, and his girlfriend in one room. So I got
romantic.
I know, it was really nice. So he was super excited when I met someone else to hang
he's
out
like,
with,
get
so
the hell
he
out
could
of
have
here.
some fucking alone time. But yeah, it's much cheaper when you split the cost of stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. I'm not rich.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yeah.
But that's what I choose to spend my money on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those are things that are a priority to you. And you could have, instead of going to Europe, you could have bought I don't know what $1,000 bag is, but you could have done that instead.
Yeah.
And
put a down payment on a new fucking car.
yeah, there's a bajillion different ways to spend your money, and it's how you prioritize it.
Yes.
And if those are the things that bring you joy, then great.
Yes. Joy is a KPI for me.
Nice.
Hey.
Okay.
Sorry, I got us sidetracked.
We did, but this is great. This is really great. So I wanted to explore what is it about like culture and just being a human that makes us choose certain things as KPIs. But I wanted to explore this thing called the World Happiness Report. And since we're based in the US and we've been drinking the United States is the best country Kool-Aid since birth, or at least from kindergarten, I was curious where the US ranked. There's a ranking of 147 countries. Do you want to guess where the US is on that list?
As of today.
This is I think this is the 2024 report. So just guess. Okay, I'm going to tell you what the World Happiness Report is.
Okay.
I'm going to define it.
And then I'll guess.
Yes. So the World Happiness Report ranks countries based on how people actually feel about their lives. It combines both survey responses and supporting data. Its core measure is life evaluation, where citizens rate their overall life satisfaction on a scale. To help explain why some countries score higher than others, the report also considers factors strongly associated with well-being, such as GDP per capita, which means economic stability, healthy life expectancy, and healthy is, I feel like, a key term, social support, which is having someone to rely on, the freedom to make life choices, generosity, and perceived corruption. These aren't used as strict inputs in a formula, but as key contributors that help interpret the survey results. Where do you think the U.S. ranks in?
It's really tough because, like, I know how I feel, and I feel lucky for all of the things that I have access to here. But I also think about how the world has been since COVID and how things have changed. And I'm having a hard time guessing because I'm like, well, based on...
Okay, well, do you want me to just tell you?
Shh.
Oh, okay.
25.
24th. Wow, you're really good.
Damn.
You're
See?
on fire.
If you let me just work through my process.
I know. So the United States ranks 24th. And because we have listeners from the following countries, I picked these out. So Australia is 11th.
Okay.
Canada is 15th. The UK is 20th. Belize is 25th. Singapore is 34th, because remember we have some people from Singapore listening.
Hey.
I don't know. And then this was something that I thought was interesting, was that Saudi Arabia actually ranked higher than France.
That is interesting, but I don't really know anything about Saudi Arabia, but I've been to France.
Yeah, I've never been to Saudi Arabia. I've also been to France, but I just thought that was interesting because actually our Uber driver the other day was from Saudi Arabia, and he was talking about how things had changed, and he was saying that women now can drive. So maybe that boosted the...
Can I guess who number 1 is?
Yes.
Is it Norway?
It is not.
Is it Holland?
No. Is Holland still a country?
Netherlands?
Yes. No. Number 1 is Finland.
Damn it!
Number 2 is Denmark. Number 3 is Iceland. Number 4 is Sweden. Number 5 is the Netherlands. So, like, that area...
They got it going on.
It may be cold, but they're fucking happy.
Yeah.
And I thought this was surprising. Number 6 is Costa Rica. So...
Weird.
Yeah. So on that note, why aren't we using joy or happiness as our biggest KPI? I've got some reasons for you.
Please tell me.
Okay.
Sorry, that sounded so uninterested. Please tell me.
Could you say that again, but more interested?
Please tell me.
That didn't feel real. That felt like you were going to ask me for your gumdrop buttons. Not my buttons.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
Not my gumdrop buttons. Okay. I'm gonna refocus us here.
Yeah.
So number 1, we're biologically wired for survival, not for joy.
Oh, all right. Way to take a shit on that.
Yeah.
Thanks, science.
Yeah. So we just go all the way to the back. We evolved to scan for danger, avoid risks, prioritize safety over pleasure.
Okay, it makes sense, Dr. Kimberly.
Yeah. So our brains treat joy as this nice to have, but we treat failure, rejection, and embarrassment as existential threats. Because, like, if you get kicked out of the tribe...
You're dead.
That's it for you. So joy feels
like
optional. Yeah. The other thing is our puritanical roots. A lot of the people that came over to the United States were Puritans. So they very much treated pleasure or joy.
Those are two separate things.
Yeah. So they treated joy as, well, they definitely treated pleasure as
not allowed to have. Yeah. A lot of this, all of this is rooted in religion. Pleasure was not something you were really supposed to experience.
Yes. But it's like, why did we get so obsessed with that?
Because it's a sin.
People are happy. They don't believe in God.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either.
This is where my lack of religious knowledge...
This is above my pay grade.
...is glaring.
And Puritans viewed work, discipline, and sacrifice. Those were values. And joy wasn't a value.
I think the basic premise is, like, you're going to suffer in this lifetime and do whatever God needs you to do, and you will be rewarded
with
in
pleasure
the next lifetime.
And joy in the next life.
Yes. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that's the basis for, or that is an idea.
Yeah.
An ideology for most
I think you're
religions.
onto something.
Am I wrong there?
I think you're onto something.
Okay,
so the next thing is that productivity culture made joy feel frivolous. The 20th, 21st century, and maybe even prior to that, but I've only been around for portions of the 20th century and 21st century. We were obsessed with output and productivity and GDP and...
Also, whatever's going to make you the most money.
Right. That is our goal. And I think part of that comes from many people immigrated into the United States to build better lives because they weren't able to have those opportunities in their countries. And so they came here to work and to work hard because they had that opportunity to, quote unquote, better their lives or better their economic standpoint. And so when you're focused on that, you're not really focused on joy.
No.
Then future generations see that was the KPI, and so that's what they use as their indicator.
This was a very interesting topic choice.
Yeah.
I've never really thought about it like that.
And then there was also the Industrial Revolution, which I don't know if that plays a part in it or not, but there was like the 8 hours for work, 8 hours for sleep, and 8 hours for commuting. 8, 16, 24. Yeah, that equals 24 hours. What was the other 8 hours for? Family?
I don't know. Personal time? And historically, 2 weeks a year of like vacation time from your corporate job was like a lot, like a good amount.
Yeah.
I can't imagine now only taking 2 weeks.
2 weeks is nothing. You can eat through 2 weeks and...
Makes me want to cry.
Yeah. But there was a time when people didn't work 8 hours a day. They worked 12,
all
14,
day.
15, and you worked 7 days a week. And so unions busted that up.
Yeah.
But just a thought. Another reason is joy feels inefficient.
This goes along the lines of, I have a day off. If I sit and do nothing, then I'm wasting my time. All of us are dying at alarming rates of chronic disease. More and more studies every year go to show that stress plays a huge part in all of that. And we can't even allow ourselves to take one day to do nothing. And trust me, I'm speaking from experience because I feel guilty if I sit down to do nothing at the end of the night.
Yeah, we worship efficiency. Joy doesn't produce... And ROI stands for return on investment.
Thank you. You saw the questioning look on my face?
Yeah. You can't track it. You can't optimize it. You can't monetize it. And so why would we care about joy? The other thing, I think this one is more of a modern conundrum, but joy requires you to be present. So to feel the joy, you have to slow down. You have to notice. You have to be in the moment. You have to be in your body. And we're always on our phones. We've got packed schedules. Like,
I'm thinking about the things that I have to do at work tomorrow. I'm not.
There's always so much stuff on our minds and even our environments. Like, there's often so much going on in our environments. So it's really hard to be present and not thinking about the next thing.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to feel joy if you're not being present in that moment.
Yeah.
And then the last point I wanted to make, unless you had anything to add to the other thing.
Oh, I'm sure I could. No.
Okay.
Keep going.
So the last point that I wanted to make about joy is that joy is vulnerable. Joy exposes us. If you show joy, you risk disappointment. You risk looking naive or silly or unserious, just like we were just questioning earlier, where I was like, am I just immature? Because I'm like, and joy means being open. So if you express joy, or if you tell someone like, hey, you make me really happy. You being in my life makes me so happy. And they're just kind of like, what? And they don't necessarily return it. It can make you vulnerable.
Yeah, that's soul crushing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's just like sharing anything you like with anyone. There's always a risk of disappointment. I remember someone I dated, I shared a song with them that I really liked. And it was like not long after my dad died, and the song like really meant something to me, and the lyrics just hit me really hard. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, this song is amazing. I really want you to listen to it, and I want you to listen to the words. And
I want you to fucking love it as much as I do.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And I get that not everyone is going to like the same things that you do, and that's totally fine, and it doesn't mean it's a rejection. But sharing something that you love, or that you feel something so deeply with someone that you care about, and then they don't like it.
Yeah.
God, it is soul-crushing sometimes. And he did not like it. And I was just like, and that doesn't mean it's like a personal attack. It's just a preference. But yeah, 25-year-old me was like, oh, I'm going to watch what I share with people now.
Yeah, because it leaves you vulnerable. And some of us are more susceptible to that vulnerability than others.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought that was a really interesting point. I'm sure there's other reasons. If you, dear listener, can think of another reason, you can send us a text message right now.
Do it right now.
Open up those show notes and tell us.
Or would like to give us an education on religion.
Yes. We need somebody to come on and tell us. Never mind.
I was I was raised Catholic until the age of 9. My parents divorced when I was 9, and that was about the time we stopped going to church.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not raised. My dad is an atheist and my mom is agnostic. Yeah, so.
No, I made that conclusion on my own in high school, but we can save that story for another time.
We certainly can. Okay, so if we used joy as a KPI, what would that look like? If we were like, today, you and I made that decision. I've got some ideas. Instead of like revenue goals or saving or money goals, saying, did I feel alive today? Did I feel alive today?
Coming in hot.
Yeah. And the answer is yes, I did have some caffeine today. So I did feel joy. I did feel alive.
I felt like I was moving really fast.
And I had to pee a lot.
A lot.
That makes you feel very alive. Instead of like productivity milestones, did I laugh today? Instead of, did I check things off my to-do list? Did I savor something? Why are you looking at me like that? She's giving me like doe eyes.
Because that's really sweet. I think
sweet.
These are not... Remember, I feel things very deeply.
That's right. That's right, you do. I feel like this isn't exclusive to women because I'm not necessarily bad about this because I'm very much somebody who's like, I'm fucking tired. I don't want to do this. But I know that a lot of women deal with this is the feeling guilty when they rest, when they buy something for themselves to treat themselves, whether it's a big purchase or not, or when they say no, or they apologize a lot. Meredith?
Wow, that feels pointed.
When they choose fun over chores /work /responsibilities. And I don't think that's exclusive to women because I'm married to somebody who is very much all of these things. Like he feels...
We're people pleasers.
Yeah. We need to stop feeling guilty when we say no, when we rest, when we... obviously, that's harder than...
I think I split it a little bit. Like, I do have a hard time saying no, but I don't have a hard time doing things for myself. Like, I don't feel guilty about that. But I do have a hard time, like, not wanting to help someone out or saying no, even though I don't have time or really shouldn't be doing the thing. It's like, I don't want to come off as insincere or uncaring, so I do it anyways, and then it's a stress on me later. But I would like to point out that I think we were getting at something with mildly thriving in general. I think our mildly thriving scale is a KPI for joy.
Oh my God, Meredith, that is like such a good point. I hadn't even thought about that, of like just being okay with not being the most productive. Not every day has to be super
10 out of 10.
Yeah, super productive and just going, you know what? I'm going to find joy in this. I didn't even think of that. You're so smart.
Man, look at what taking those meds will do.
I know.
I can come up with a thought.
You're on it. So I decided to come up with some fun ways to add fun and joy to our lives.
F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. You didn't watch SpongeBob growing up, did you?
I didn't really like cartoons.
Oh, that's right. You still don't like cartoons. Anyways,
That hasn't changed.
Any other millennial who's seen SpongeBob will understand that reference, but it's the fun song. Tell me what fun thing you came up with.
Okay. So here are some ways that you can try to fit in a little bit of joy in your life. Just a little bit of fun. Okay?
Okay.
So number 1 is narrate your life like a nature documentary. Have you ever done this?
No.
It's actually really fun.
Can I use the David Attenborough voice?
100%. Or you can do Steve Irwin.
Oh.
Or I'm sure there's other ways to do it. Or you can pretend you're a medieval peasant who has landed in 2025 for the first time and you're watching them experience life.
In the 21st century for the first time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? They'd be like, oh my God.
No.
Yeah.
It'd be like seeing an alien spaceship, something along those lines.
It'd be pretty crazy.
Okay. All right. Nature documentary.
Okay, so number 2 is have a 1-song karaoke session. Like,
done. I do that every day.
You do?
Yeah. You kidding? I love singing.
I love singing too, but people don't like hearing it.
I'll be the judge of that.
It's pretty bad.
Okay.
Wear an unexpected outfit accessory that like just makes you so happy.
Okay.
So for you, that would be like something like colorful or whatever. I feel like for me, maybe that's like doing my nails or because it just makes me feel so much more put together.
Yeah. That's a lot of why I do my nails.
Yeah. You could also give your inanimate objects personalities.
I talk for my dog every single day, but he's not an inanimate object.
Yeah. Josh and I did that with Kona before we put her down, and now we don't. But I think the plants are going to come alive here real soon.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Or you get a puppet. You could just like have a little puppet that you keep on your hand. And
okay. There is a really adorable girl that I follow on Instagram. I saw one of her videos where she's just like, I grew up and realized I have adult money and can do whatever I want with my time, and I make my own hand puppets. And I was just like, good for you. She's adorable and hilarious. And we are adults with adult money that can do whatever the fuck we want with our time. And if that's what brings you joy, fucking do it.
Yes. Josh and I also have this thing where we're like, do you want to go buy a sheet cake? We have credit cards. So my parents are very much boomers, and my aunt and uncle, and I was with them this last weekend. And at one point I'd had a few drinks and I was like, you guys, we all have credit cards. Every single one of us has a credit card. Let's go get crazy. I was like, does anybody want to go to Maui right now? And they all looked at me and they're like, oh my God, this bitch is crazy.
How many drinks has Kimberly had?
My mother was just like, you are the spawn of Satan. Just the look of disappointment on her face. But I'm like, we could go to the store right now and we could buy a sheet cake. It's nobody's birthday. Nobody's going to stop us.
No.
Nobody. If we just give them our credit card or even a debit card, if you want to be really responsible, nobody is going to stop us. And sometimes that just makes you feel better. I'm an adult. I can do that. I can make fucking hand puppets.
Yeah.
Great. Or you can give your inanimate objects personalities if you want to save some money.
You can buy an espresso machine off of Facebook Marketplace and make 3 coffees and think.
Is that what you did?
Yep. I'm not sad about that at all.
I'm not sad about it at all for you either.
I love the Nespresso machine, and I looked online and they're like $380 brand new. And I was like, even with credit cards, I'm not willing to do it. I can't do it. And then I found it on Facebook Marketplace.
I'm not condoning being crazy irresponsible. No, I'm just saying, reminding yourself,
I know
we can do these things. We could do whatever we wanted.
I'm normally not the responsible one, but I had a responsible moment. But then I still wanted the thing. Mm-hmm. I just didn't want to spend $380 on it. And I remembered that Facebook Marketplace is a thing. And I was like, just type Nespresso into the search bar.
Good for you.
Some lady had the exact one I wanted, brand new, in box, $185. I offered her $150 and she was like $170, and I was like, done.
You were like, I was tomorrow buy
with cash. I would have bought it at $185, but what's the harm in asking? Why not?
Yeah. I bought my espresso machine with credit card points.
Nice. That's always the best. I'm like, oh, this was free.
Yeah. Yeah. That made me feel a lot better. Okay, so the next one that I have is eating something in the most absurdly fancy way that you possibly could.
Oh, I like that one.
Use your fine china. Why aren't you using your fine china today? I don't have fine china, but...
I don't either, but doesn't that make anyone else feel nice? Just even if you're at home by yourself and making yourself like a nice... Even if it's not like a cocktail, like a nice drink at night. Oh, yeah. Sometimes making it in a fun glass just makes me feel cool. Yeah, makes me feel fancy.
Josh makes the most amazing charcuterie boards. Like,
they're just...
They're like... They're just beautiful.
Wow, Josh, how come I haven't seen one of these?
Yeah. He'll hear this and bring us charcuterie board at some point.
My goal.
The other thing was start a mini brag journal. Just write down like little brags. Like, I didn't shit my pants today.
Oh, always a good one.
Yeah. That one gets the people going. And then my last one is tell someone that you love them.
Oh.
Like, send them a nice text message.
Man, I need to be better about that.
No, don't should yourself.
Okay.
Don't do that. This wasn't meant to make you feel guilty. It was just trying to find a way to bring joy.
I know.
Like simple, easy ways. There are so many times where I've sent text messages and I'm just like, oh my God, that makes me so happy. Just sending a nice,
I was thinking of you.
Hi, I love you. Yeah, that's it. So,
I love you, Kimberly.
I love you too, Meredith.
Oh, look at us go.
Literally cuddled up in bed.
Not joking. We each have our blankets, although Kimberly's wearing her fucking Ugg boots in bed.
These are indoor shoes.
Okay, sorry. Those are her indoor Ugg boots.
I do not wear Ugg boots outside. Ugg boots are slippers. So Dear listeners, if you have any little mini joy ideas, you can send them to us via our text messaging program.
Our text messaging program.
Or you can message us on Instagram at Mildly Thriving Pod. So that's all I have for you guys today.
I love this. Made my day.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think you and I are pretty good at finding the joy in things, but it's still a good reminder of what we prioritize in life.
Yes. And I think you and I have done, like, independently of each other, but we've done a good job living the lives that we want versus what was always expected of us. Not saying that we didn't do some of those things, and we may look back on them and go, I wish I hadn't done that. But I think for the most part, we've built the lives that we wanted.
Yeah.
So
I'm grateful every day.
Yay, us.
Oh, okay, cool.
Ooh,
we just came up with a
secret handshake.
Handshake, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. Do you have anything you need to put out there in the world?
I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving.
This one comes out after Thanksgiving.
I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Cool. Yep, same. All right, Meredith.
Yes.
This is a great reminder that
Mildly Thriving
is thriving enough.
Yeah, it is. Woo!
Okay.
Okay, bye!